Wksafm.com. The bomb. The people's choice. The people's voice.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your greatest sports show. It's your man, X the Light on the mic. How y'all doing out there this evening? Yo, it's college bowl season, man, so let's get right into it. But first, I do have something I want to hop on. I'm very, very happy, very conjectured about the sale of Colin Kaepernick's shoes. Sold off the rack within less than an hour in your average store. And that's fantastic for his foundation. But my other question is, what part of that is going to the foundation and what part is going back to line Nike shareholders' pockets? Question in hand. All right, so let's get back into college bowl season. It's been a very exciting one. We noticed, man, that a very huge game in which Ohio State played themselves completely out of was one of the better ones that you're going to actually find in the annals of college football history. The game that they had simply boiled down to one key element that a wide receiver should never ever do when you're trying to bail out your quarterback who's scrambling in the backfield. Don't break off your route until you make eye contact. So this game ends in one of the wildest interceptions you could ever imagine in your life. Wide receiver breaks off the route, goes the opposite way. Quarterback throws to the route. Game over. Punchline. Another great one that I watched was the Wisconsin game. This game went down to the wire with Oregon, in which I actually thought that Wisconsin's run game was going to be able to just pound and ground them into the turf. They wouldn't have had a chance, but Oregon's quarterback came through with 3 touchdowns on the ground, something that never been done in that bowl game, something that never been done by him before even that. So with that in mind, you have a lot of quarterbacks like Fromm coming out of Georgia. They have to make a decision on what they're going to do with themselves going forward. Are they going to stay in college or are they going to hit the draft? Tua Tagovailoa, especially one of the biggest cases, is not going to let anybody know anything until January the 6th, in which he's already made his famous coach, Nick Saban, quite aware of. Now, if this guy decides that he's going to go into the NFL, there's always going to be the question of why he's always dinged up and whether or not he's going to be somebody that you can pay $30+ million to within a rookie contract. Is it worth the money? Is it worth the risk? That's going to be the biggest question for him. For everybody else coming out, this is going to be one of the biggest top-tier drafts that you've ever seen in the quarterback position since 1968. So we're talking about, people coming out like Fran Tarkenton. We're talking about people coming out, like the Willie Joe Namath, okay? Win that #1 for the Jets. Go, baby. Jets. Say it with me now. I digress, but let's get back on point. So if you look at this, man, there's going to be a lot of big-time money that's going to come up. So that means that somebody's got to go down. And the question is, when it comes down to the NFL draft with these superb quarterbacks coming out, and we're even talking about all the way down to Clemson's quarterback, we're talking about Joe Burrow at LSU winning the Heisman, who's going to be the bust? And I'm not wishing bad on anybody, but I just want to find out because everybody can't be that great for that long. All right, y'all, so we're out. Make sure you tune in next week. We're going to be here the same bad time, same bad channel. You make sure you're running through. It's your man, X the Light, on your greatest radio show.
Wksafm.com. The bomb. The people's choice. The people's voice.